What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and the only people happy about this new Pop Smoke album is the label itself. If you had no idea that Pop Smoke dropped a new album, it's because there was really no promotion for this album, just like his first album, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. But when this album dropped, a track list came out, and fans, just based off the track list, already assumed it wasn't going to be as good as the first one. And man, were they right, because when I first saw Rick Ross on the track list, I knew immediately it wasn't going to be like the first one. And 50 Cent also confirmed that he is not going to be executive producing this new album. And boy, does it show on the album. Before we continue the video, I want to give a big shout out to Lightning Link Casino for sponsoring this video. Please support my channel by installing their game. It's free to play. The link is in the description below. Lightning Link Casino is the most exciting mobile game, which includes the newest and best classic slot machines. Win big with Lightning Link Casino's online Machino Casino game by Aristocrat. Lightning Link Casino brings you free slot bonus coins every day in the online casino games. New free slot games are always added. You can play fruit slot machine games anytime with huge jackpots, and there's a huge Facebook community as well. They're also celebrating their 3rd anniversary, and right now, to celebrate, they're running 2 weeks of exciting events, offers, and in-game gifts. But it doesn't stop there, as it's always time to celebrate with Lightning Link Casino, with new slot machines just launched like Dragon Link and Buffalo Gold. I played and I won huge right here, as you can see, well over 3 million coins. It was insane. You must be 18 or older to access this game, and the game does not offer gambling or an opportunity to win real money or prizes. Practice or success at social gaming does not imply future success at gambling. With that being said, download Lightning Link Casino using the link in the description and get 10 million coins if you're a new player. It's available in the App Store or Google Play. It's that easy. Just click the link in the description and I'll see you in the game. On the first album, a lot of Pop Smoke's close producers and friends had a role in how this album was coming out. But according to his friends and producers on this new one, they had no say in what's going on. Some of them had no idea the album was even dropping until it was announced on the internet. The new album is called Faith, and in the beginning, his mother speaks, and the artwork is great. But once we get into the tracks, you realize that this is not something that Pop Smoke would have done. Now, it's really tricky with posthumous albums because you don't really know 100% what the artist would have done because he passed away. Now, the logical thing to do would be include his original producers, engineers, and the people that were close to him. They included his mother, but everything else they cut out, which makes no sense because on the first album, he had all of that. It was all the close friends and family that he had that was working on the original album were involved, and it was amazing. People loved it. So why mess with that formula and completely cut that out? And when this album dropped, the backlash was insane. So much so that Pop Smoke's friends, engineers, producers, and family had to address why this album was getting so much backlash. 808 Mello, who played a vital role in Pop Smoke's career, had to go on Twitter and actually apologize to people, which is insane. I've never seen that from any posthumous album. He said on Twitter, "Don't complain to me about the album. I had no involvement in it, and you guys know that." He said, "Sorry, bro, I miss you." One fan responded and said, "I smell cap," but he responded to that and said, "Look at the credits. I solo produced, brushed them. Does it sound like my drums?" Pop Smoke's close friend and the person that was with him when he passed away, Mike D, even voiced his frustration with the album on Instagram, saying, "For anybody saying why did I let anybody drop this or that, I had no involvement in my dog's album. Didn't even know an album was dropping until it got broadcasted on this internet shit. I'm upset my damn self at it because I know he wouldn't even want this like this." Now, there were a few tracks altered from the original leak, and one of the tracks is called Top Shotta. It originally featured Eli Frost, which was an artist that was close to Pop Smoke when he was growing in the music industry. And the original version had a different beat, but this newer version has a beat that nobody is really liking, including myself, and it has features from totally different artists, including Pusha T. Rowdy Rebel even voiced his frustration by posting the track, the original version, on Instagram and then tagging Eli Ross saying, SMH, I don't understand why my boy is not on this track. Eli Frost, don't trip. Bro, you know how these industry guys is straight suckers. Another track that was altered on the album was a track called Manslaughter. The original version had a different beat and featured Pop Smoke's close friends once again. One of them was Dread Wu and the other was Daffy Wu. On the newer version, the beat is completely altered and features Rick Ross and The Dream. And of course, fans pointed the finger at Steven Victor, who is the manager of Pop Smoke. He's the one that manages when albums get released. So Steven Victor had to address it on Twitter saying, y'all need to chill. The original Top Shotta beat wasn't clearable. Could not find Louis Rankin Estate. I'm working on the deluxe version with Rico and Obasi. Let us know what you want to hear. He then continued it and said, the OG Manslaughter was a song called Tricky Dick by the Train Robbers, and every member of that group's estate was unreachable. The record label and the parent label were defunct with no point of contact, which means we could not clear the record. We tried during the last album.
What's up, everybody? I want to talk to y'all about the situation with the Pop Smoke Top Shotta track featuring Eli Frost that I know everybody was expecting for that to be on the album. Unfortunately, that didn't make the cut. It was supposed to make the cut, but, you know, things always end up happening in the industry, you know, when it comes to the business side. So one of the main situations we were having was that it was a sample that we was trying to get cleared, but unfortunately, you know, from the label, they were trying their hardest to get that cleared. You know, Victor's camp was really trying their best to get that cleared. That was something we had no control over, you know. So that was like one of the main issues, and this is the reason why the Top Shotta track didn't make it on the album.
Now, there's no problem with tracks not being able to get cleared. That happens all the time. The issue here that fans have was the tracks were super altered, where the original artists were taken off and replaced by more pop mainstream names like Rick Ross and The Dream and Pusha T, and instead the beats did not match what the previous beats were. Instead, there was something completely different, which made it catered to more of a pop sound, and that's why fans were disappointed. You can see on Twitter replies to Steven Victor saying they don't even want the deluxe album. Keep the music the way it is. Stop releasing new music from Pop Smoke without the approval of the original artists. Now, a lot of people are assuming that Pop Smoke's family had no say in the album, but his mom and his actual brother did an interview with Angie Martinez, and you can tell they're clearly happy about the album. They're not complaining about anything, so they did have a role in the album, and even on the intro track on the album, his mom is speaking. So clearly the family thing, there is no issue, but when it comes to the producers, the engineers that were originally with him during that time, they are having issues with the music because the fans are pointing the blame at them when really it should be the label, Steven Victor, and them trying to get more of a pop product out. Obasi Jackson, who is Pop Smoke's actual brother, went on Instagram live and voiced his frustration with the album. Even though he said in the interview that he approved it, he understands why fans were upset, but he doesn't care that these certain artists were removed off the album because he says they never showed love to his family anyways. So it makes sense that they don't care that the original artists weren't on the album. However, the fans do care. They don't really know the backstory of things. To them, they just hear the music and say this one's better than the other. His brother, though, does ask fans to support the album regardless because it's going to help out the family. So that's good to know that there is something in it for the family and that they're going to get financial benefits from Pop Smoke's hard work. Jess Jackson, who is one of the engineers and producer on the album on this one and the last one, said that they're trying to make the album a lot better because they are hearing what the fans are saying and they want to mix and master and make things proper on the deluxe version. On Instagram, he posted, been putting the album together for months but only had 3 days to actually mix master the 20 songs. I want to do pop justice, so I'm going to work on them some more and make a rolling change before the end of the week. More good news that they're trying to make this right is that Pop Smoke's brother reposted a post from a producer saying that Rico Beats, Steven Victor, and his brother Abasi are working double time to make the tape great again. They hear y'all. Trust me. Please be patient. My whole opinion on this is I feel it was a rushed project. They should have taken their time. The first album is still selling like crazy. There was no reason to rush this album at all. All these things they could have gotten right the first time, and fans would have never complained in the first place. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this album. Do you guys like the different approach? Do you guys like the features, the producers? Do you guys like the original tracks over the new ones? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. For just $1 a month or more, you can help support this channel further. A link is in the description below. Like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. I do videos like this daily on hip-hop news and much more, so definitely subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW. Like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.